Good morning. That didn't work. What are we doing over here? Over here? Why am I here? What here? I do. Yeah, good morning. It is 10 past 11 here in London. I have to move over here. I've got no idea why, but yeah, the camera wants me to sit here. I've got my new wonderful monitor, 50 inches, Philips Ambilight thing. It looks very pretty. Still messing around with contrast ratios to get the picture perfectly right and various HDR formats. Obviously having coffee with it as well. But this is hour 1028 of No Man's Sky. Probably the video camera's not going to stay on all the time. Sorry about that. Yesterday, while we were all sleeping, I did spend some time making a bunch of space fuel in 20s. Needed the change, so that's the space fuel as well as that. So maybe we bring in, for now, 100 and a 200. And the other 50 that's there. Before I started, I also emptied the stellar extractor cores of the nitrogen they had collected. They've started to recollect. Interestingly, or is it, they'd also collected a couple of bits of methane. Not all three of them, just two of them. And only like 7 bits. But that's interesting. I don't think there's a gas giant in this sector. I haven't seen one. The refineries are off at the moment in time. As I say, I made lots and lots of space fuel. And so that should keep us going for a while. I've made it into 200s because I believe that the game now sorts out change, which is great, meaning that if I give it 200 on a 50, it will give me 150 back. I never used to do that. Well, in my experience, and once I learn a lesson about a game, I have a tendency not to repeat it. Well, that's interesting. I'm going to do that. Obviously, I put all my tritium away. I know I used most of it. Yeah, there's 40 there. And it was 9,999 tritium used. More than that, in fact. But we've got plenty of seed stuff as well. We've managed to, I put 2,400 aside so that each of these refiners can be seeded with 600, and or alternatively there's 72 dihydrogen jellies, and I can start by putting 20s. So there's 2 seed values now for the next time we need to make space fuel, which hopefully won't for a bit. Let's see the freighters in. This is for ZG of Stigmata of Palmer Eldritch 2. This is a combat mission, so money, some geodesite, Corvex casings, iridesite, geodesite, and home. For those of you who don't know who Palmer Eldritch was, it's a book by Philip K. Dick, The Three Stigmata of Palmer Eldritch. I enjoyed that book very much. It was a good classic Philip K. Dick book. I know people don't read books anymore. I certainly don't. But yeah, Philip K. Dick has provided science fiction movies with some of the bedrock of some of the best science fiction stories and films around. Blade Runner is a Philip K. Dick premise from the books Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep? Total Recall is another one. That premise comes from a book called We Will Remember It For You Wholesale. That's not right, is it? A little notch there. Look at that. A little bit of a tear. I think that's everything in, isn't it? Sorry, I'm talking about Philip K. Dick's books. Scanner Darkly. Linklater's rotoscoped masterpiece, in my opinion. And one of the best tellings of a Philip K. Dick story. With Keanu Reeves, who's very good in it. While I was working estate, I was also doing some of the refinement in my personal refiner. This piece of technology here, that uses carbon to work, or compressed carbon or oxygen. And I noticed my carbon was getting quite low, especially with doing the refiners every day. Wow, my inventory for the freighter is very full. And then I realised that these new bays that I've put in Hi, sorry dude, I'm in your way. Actually knock out a bit of carbon. So do these corner bits. Oh, come here. They're a bit faffy, but yeah. You do have to be in the right spot. Even these wall ones will work. There we go. They will work, I promise. Want to go around that way? And here. And that's probably as much carbon as I need to keep not only the harvesters going, but to build up a bit of a supply. So that's nice. That's nice. These all work pretty well. They still needed managing. I was testing whether I could leave them alone, and in doing it, I managed to lose my whole refinement. A couple of stages, just testing whether I could leave them. Sometimes they're okay, sometimes they weren't, so it's still going to be a thing. I can't just dump stuff in here and leave them to refine. They will need some management. Morning. No more extensions done on the freighter layout. Kind of happy with that as it is. If I'm being particular, I'm not very happy about this little bit. I like the shape of this room with all these expedition management, these fleet command stations, but this corridor, walking through to this corridor, doesn't have good flow. It's not very feng shui going on. I think this little bit needs a bit of work. Everything else seems fine. I'm all right with having the refiners in here. You can put the refiners anywhere, but they fit ergonomically, I think, into this space. Not really ergonomically, but just aesthetically. I think they're industrial-looking things. To have both the stellar extractor cores on this side and all my containment storage on the other, in the middle of it, it feels good. It feels like it's a practical space. I also combined my blue and green storage. It looks like I'm trying to spell out help or something with the way it is right now. That's not the case. Secret messages hidden. I mean, if there were secret messages, would I be telling you? So blue and green are being put together. I'll see how well that goes. That means I do have, right here in the middle, number 4 is spare. It's empty. I don't necessarily have a need for it right now, but there are more elements coming in. Like the fake moustache. How about that? I need to move a couple of things out of there into the freighter. Let's see about storage. Let's see what we've got to put away. Didn't really see what came in this morning. That's nice. The superconductors. These are bits. That's sellable. That's definitely sellable. There's my geodesite. I might as well top it up. Nip buds need to be sold. Iridesite, I don't think I've had any need for that. I could do that. Grantine, cadmium. Yeah. Good job. Indium, no, that's full. Right, so that could be sold. Dirty bronze, give me a bunch of nitrogen salt. That's kind of what we want, isn't it? See, with these ones, maybe that's what the spare one will be used for. I could take out the objects in here. Bits was originally designed to hold these high-grade elements for trading, and my brain said, well, look, there's lots of circular ones in the icons. Let's put all the circle ones together, and then other bits kept creeping in. So the liquid explosive, the poly fibers, the windows, the acid, they're here, but maybe they shouldn't be. So we could do a bit of movement around those things. I kind of like that idea. And that might be good to actually use the interfaces. So this is bits, which is number 6. You can only use your exosuit inventory to do this. So let's move out the liquid explosives. The acid. And let's take out the polyfiber. Excuse me for snuffling. And pop them all into 4. And this can't be called spare, can it? Thing is, bits and bobs. That's a good. Couplet. I've got to think of a good name for it. I don't really want to change bits and bobs, but maybe I don't. Maybe it just becomes more bits. And if I say more bits, because I'm so old, that reminds me of the word Schnorbits. Schnorbits was a famous St. Bernard from the 1970s. Yes, I'm saying those words out loud. We had famous, yeah, St. Bernards. I really would love a St. Bernard. As long as somebody else takes it out for walks, that would be great. Alright, so we'll put those bits in spare. Let's move the windows out. And the living windows. Bear with me a second. Oh, that's what it was. What am I doing here? for those of you playing at home, that was my doorbell. You wouldn't have heard that because I barely heard it, but I still heard it. But there's no one at the door, it's just a parcel delivery. So we now go over to spare, pop in these bits. Slightly short on glass, which it's not the end of the world. I've got a load of frost crystal. Okay. That seems better. You can go up. I mean, I'm never going to have any use for snack venom. Oh. Hey kids, that makes this a little clearer, I think, in my head. Now Bob's, that's bits. That's spare. We want Bob's, which is here. I think I'd like to take out circuit boards. Right, okay, my brain is not letting me leave that parcel on the doorstep. Let me go pick it up. Well, glad I checked. Doorstep dump. I don't like those living pearls being here. I think they're part of the circular object bit department. I don't mind the lubricant. Again, lubricant doesn't really fit here, so I'm going to move that as well. It goes with glass better than anything. And I'm tempted to take the hot ice out of here as well. Remember my trick. Remember your training. Okay, let's move the circuit boards here because they kind of go with the polyfibers. So do the heat capacitors, really, don't they? and yeah, I'm glad I checked because the Amazon driver just dumped it on the doorstep, which is it's not great, is it? I'm all turned around. Bob's. Bits. Let's put these here. Another circular silver background element. And in spare, we'll put the well, the lubricant can go in the same row as the glasses. That makes sense. From a production point of view, you add lubricant to glass, and you get living glass. Now in freighter, we've got some enriched carbon. Okay, nitrogen salt. Yeah, it spares nitrogen salt. Good, fine, let's do that. Thermically condensated sulfur and condensed carbon. Is this better? Is it better with it or without? With or without? Emerald, have we checked that one for storage? No. Copper. That's activated copper rather than pure copper. Lemium I'm fine for. Herox I'm fine for. That's a one-off. So the rest can be sold. Go. Yeah, the rest can be sold. Okay, I'm going to do a morning roundup. See, this flow's not right, really. And I've been, while I was doing the refining yesterday of all the dihydrogen, I was trying to think about, visualize how I could improve that flow, and I can't come up with I mean, I think it would be quite a big rebuild. But I'll live with it for now. It's all right. It's not the end of the world, or is it? Grantine can go, the uranium can go, the lemium can go, the uridicite and the Corvex casing. Okay, so we still have some things building up which I could sell in other economies. I should sell in better economies for that. So let's just do the base roundup. If you want to know what was in the parcel from Amazon, it's a bunch of these. My favourite kind of Amazon parcel, full of cables. HDMI's 2.1s, hopefully. Yeah. Having plugged in the various devices into my new TV, into my new monitor, I'm not convinced that I've got fully compliant 2.1s everywhere, so I bought a couple to give that a go. What's going to be, interesting. I use that word and I really don't mean it. Obviously now, the PlayStation's got a high-speed cable. It comes with a high-speed cable. I don't know if you know the PlayStation 5 crappy cable that comes with it. It's not crappy at all. It is 2.1 compliant. So right now I'm seeing No Man's Sky in glorious ultra high definition of 4K variable bitrate refresh rate content running at the monitor's capable of 144 hertz refresh rates, but it's running at 120 at the moment in time, and it looks great. It looks lovely. I'm noticing little details which I haven't noticed before on things. Definitely the grub and grime of the technology is becoming a bit more apparent. But yeah, I don't think my Apple TV has got just, I think it's an HDMI 1 cable in there, and there's still another device to connect. So I brought a couple just to see. And they're not very expensive. They're like £7 a piece. All right, okay. So back onto the reality of what's going on here. It's a policy decision. Our research teams are at loggerheads. They have competing proposals. We could be using technology to improve citizen welfare, although there is a faction that strongly believes in bolstering our anti-sentinel systems. I'm going to put living glass turrets in, just because my citizens' welfare is. Oh, well, there you go. It's still improved happiness. Let's take out the production. Just making sure I haven't got anything illegal on me. It should be fine when I'm going through the terminuses. See, if I was left-handed, I could have a moustache like this. Oh. Even this screen, our favourite warp screen, is a little bit more detailed. You can see a little further down that little tunnel to the white dot. I did take some advice on setting up HDR from the internet. One of the things, when you get those sliders with the image in the middle, and it says, adjust the sliders till the image is barely visible. Well, it seems that actually the best advice is to adjust the sliders until it just disappears. So one stage on from the most barely visible, when it disappears, that's the one you should go for. Same with the dark and the black rate. I mean, black rate's slightly different, but if you do that, you might be crushing a tiny bit of content into white, but you're getting more detail, because if you set it too low, it will wash out more stuff to white, because you've said, oh, my TV can't display this level of grayscale compared to the top white balance. So push it one beyond, always push it one beyond, and that will give you a bit more detail. And where there are two of those white levels being set, one is a dark screen, one is a light screen, do the same thing. And with the black, you can go all the way, because you want to tell your sources that your TV can handle the most purest blacks. Because those sliders are... yeah, that's fine. Generalized, there's a lot of granularity between those two slider points. And it's better to go over than under. So, did that. Looks great. Looks really good. So that was Wind and Wuthering. Let's go to Wintermute. I'm going to add that to my favourite. I don't want to go to... do I want to go to Wintermute, you Radon? Yes, I do. But yeah, having this screen resolution with 3000 pixels across, and then it being crunched down to 1080p for you guys, it's going to be different. Let's see whether, because I can't set Twitch to capture any higher. It's 1080p at the top. Yummy, yummy Radon. It's forgotten the pictures of my faces. Again. Stupid game. So yes, I want to swap out some cables to improve the quality of the Apple TV. And the Blu-ray player. I mean, you know, I don't really use the Blu-ray player anymore. Underneath that is a DVD recorder. I've done that. Add that to my favourites. Add that to my favourites. That can't be. That can be. Okay. Add to favourites. What I'm going to do is add the morning roundup places to the favourites. Let's see the favourite menu and see is it useful to do that? I also think storing good economies to sell in favourites is a good idea. But you kind of want to have another level of naming things, so you know why they're there. Extreme. Parking lot is definitely next. I'm sorry, I'm just seeing whether the favourites have been added or not. It does look better. I shouldn't snort. I do apologise. I think I have a kind of winter hay fever. I think like layout. Some of the evergreens, tree pollen, might be what I'm reacting to, because it just seems to become continually snuffed up in the winter months. Look, those trees are coming back. Swap over to Avatar. Oh, it was doing so well. I'm kind of getting used to this wacky way of doing things. We haven't built everything, we haven't collected everything, have we? That's favourites. Yeah. Woo! Yeah, warping. It's not very exciting, is it? Well. Excuse me? Excuse me. Oh. I'm again just probably sorry for the silence, just taking in Valis. Inglorious HDR. Nice. No, we will not be doing any exploring today. It was... I'm going to sneeze again. Let's do a quick production. Two acid, two unstable gel, 3 heat capacitors, 3 polyfiber, 3 circuit boards, 3 liquid explosives, he says, pausing for a moment. And 8 lubricant. I think at least 45 panes of glass, because I think 5 need to go back into storage. Panes of living glass. Okay, then back onto the freighter. Slight vignette there, isn't it? Yeah. Let's do some filing and we'll probably call it a day for then. And we'll do a big session hopefully tomorrow. A bit of travelling. I think I'm relatively committed to the idea of starting for the centre. Aim for the centre. Where did I get those from? And the freighter. Circuit boards. Let's take that glass. Oh, a bit more. 10 more. And storage wise, let's have a look at acid. I think I'm full up and to excess. I'm not to excess, so maybe I'll do that. That does mean making more unstable gel, which is not hard. Sod. I can do that. That can be sold. I did confirm also he's selling, yeah, I had suspicions around Nip-Nip buds coming from different inventories, turned out to be faultless. I can grow Nip-Nip buds here, sell them here, and it counts as smuggling. Pretty sure it didn't do that first time, but pretty sure is not good enough. It's not proven. Alright, so that's the harvest done. Might as well send the ships out on expeditions. This is Navigator Quank, I think. Yeah, okay, well, he seems to like it, it's fine. Navigator Agram. Gra interlocutor captain, there is fresh glory for the fleet. I have charted new expedition routes, prepare for triumph. I couldn't be more prepared for triumph if I tried. That's definitely the truth of it. To find non-violent promises. Which suggests that there's so much. So that's a heavy dose of Passag, isn't it? Glacier will be the support vessel, and Anathem needs more than that. Have I got any mind controls? Maybe I need even more than that. It's 4 over 3. What have I got? 99? So another one will do it. Oh, go on, just put another mind control. No, that doesn't help. Interestingly, it did. I'm gonna start again on that one. We will start with Klaatu at 23. You could use Trick in the Tail, to be honest. Anathem is at 42. What about PXR5? What does that? That gives me 4. I still don't want 4. I want 5. 65 plus that is 85. I need more. Oh no, maybe I don't. Yeah, because I need to get it to over 105, don't I? to get 5 stars. So let's again remember what my goal is. We'll do Scanner Darkly and Sonic Attack. Actually, Stigmata 1. That's already 4 stars. Now I can add in. Let's go with Trick in the Tail. And that will be 5 stars. Enjoy your time away. Industrial. How many stars? 2. Okay. What support vessel? Oh, Klaatu. Such a good support vessel. Having 23 and 25. It's really excellent. There's a 2023 with airtight garage here as well. Two stars for 2 stars, and then we want Fearsome Engine. That's 4/2. I would expect Fearsome Engine to take the lead, but that's not how it seems to work. That 1 star's balance can go to Newt. Yep. Even though Newt doesn't have very good stats, 3 figures, all under 18, that ship can handle 3-star missions all by itself. I'm glad I named it Newt. So we've got 2 combat patrols, both 2 stars. So we'll add in airtight garage first, and Ubik. Let's go crazy. Da 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 da. They can go. And close to the edge. I think Doremi for Solitudo would be a good choice. Yeah. Thank you. We can now save. And I think that's going to be our hour up. There are some other little bits, but we'll do them tomorrow. We've got a day of sport. Just going to sell those Nip Buds. I'll a little bit of smuggling on the side. See, again, I'm going to witter on about this feng shui bit. One of the ideas of me putting it here, this whatever it's called, greenhouse room kind of thing, next to my farmer, was to have a throughway that was, it was give you oxygen as you walk through. This is all absolute hogwash, what I'm talking about, by the way. None of this actually matters in the game. It's just my weird desire to make NPC lives more comfortable and be a good boss. This is why we've got this little break area here, which nobody ever uses. Even though I spent so much time on it. It's fine. at least the jellyfish has got somewhere to be. And my orange pustule. Yeah, they're happy. These guys just don't seem to take a break. I mean, lots of technology. I've not seen any of them using the little smoking platform I put here. I wonder once if I start building upstairs, which I kind of do, I kind of want to do a 2-layer little bit here. I suppose you can build as big as this platform allows. Okay, that's our lot. I am just wandering around looking at things. I mean, you can really see the rubberiness of the floor pads now. Well, you can't. Me in my ultra high definition world can. Isn't that the truth? Right, okay, save. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll do another hour tomorrow. And I think, yeah, the kind of goal moving forward, the idea will be to do what we did in Hilbert, which is get moving and jump towards the center of the galaxy again, and see what's next, and see what we can find along the way. But until then, thanks for watching and have a good day.